My name is Flanagan and I am the international makeup artist for Smashbox Cosmetics for Asia Pacific. And today I am going to teach you on our beautiful model Laura how to achieve the perfect canvas. The first thing that we're going to do is a primer. Primer is the most important thing for skin because it evens out the fine lines and wrinkles. You just smooth it on with your fingertips and it gives softer, younger looking skin instantly. So next we're going to paint the skin with our high definition. And high definition refers to the fact that it is invisible to the eye as well as the camera. So we're going to take a little bit with our foundation brush and we're going to start right at the nose and blend down. We're starting at the nose because this is usually around the area that gets the most discoloration. And we don't need to put foundation all over the face. We just want to focus it in the places that need the most help. And using a brush just gives a better, smoother application that lasts longer throughout the day, but also your product lasts longer. Sponges tend to suck up all your product, and fingers don't distribute as well as a brush does. If you don't have a brush, I would definitely use the fingers over the brush. Under eye issues, with which Laura doesn't have much, but what you can do is take our Photo Op Under Eye Brightener. This is a marine collagen, and it brightens up the under eye and also fills in any fine lines and wrinkles. You just paint it on and pat it in underneath the eye. And with the soft pearls, it reflects the light and just creates a smooth, bright under eye for applying concealer. And you'll notice that on everybody, the darkest part of anyone's under eye is right in that blue half moon there. So you don't need to put concealer all the way underneath the eye. You just want to really paint the concealer right in the corner, just getting rid of that dark circle. And what will happen then, it's almost like a reflecting pool. The rest of it, of the under eye, will lighten up when you get rid of that blue half moon. So you just paint a little bit here, and then a little bit underneath the eye here. It's a little sandwich technique. So you have your concealer, your Photo Op, and your concealer. And you take your finger and just kind of pat them together. Halo powder is our anti-aging moisturizing powder, but it also has 48 minerals in it, which is great too. Component, you just turn it and it shaves off just as much as you need. You take your brush, tap it in, tap, tap, tap. You'll probably need just about that much on your brush. You take it right at the center, right at the place that needs the most coverage, and with a circular motion you disperse the powder all over the skin. So the last step, so we'll take our Brow Tech. Our Brow Tech is a powder on one side and a wax on the other. Just a touch of the pigment on my angled brush, tap it off, and fill in just where the brow needs a little extra help. Women lose their brows. As we age, we lose our brows at the tail end and a little bit at the top, at the front of the brow. So that's really where you want to concentrate the pigment. And then you take your wax on top of it, all over the entire brow. And that just gets the brow into shape, and you can take your finger and kind of smooth it out. And you can see it just opens up the eye when you have that brow shaped. So there we go. We have a beautiful, perfect canvas ready to paint. Any color that we put on Laura's skin now is going to look beautiful and bold and natural because her canvas is really even and smooth. This is our artificial lights. This is just a light veil of color. So what you do is pump a little bit out. You don't need much. And you're going to take that foundation brush or your fingers, depending on what you have. Foundation brush, like anything else, applies the product a little bit more smooth. And I'm just going to do it right in this area here. Anytime you highlight, you're mimicking collagen. So all the places that you tend to lose collagen first are the places that you would want to add a bit of a highlight. So that's right around the eye, a little bit above the lip, chin, and the forehead. And that reflects the light, giving the skin a plumper, fuller look. And women always worry, is it going to make my wrinkles stand out more? And it will not, because what it's going to do is reflect the light, and it actually bounces the light away from any fine lines and wrinkles. And if you ever feel that it's too shiny, you can come back with your powder brush, a little bit of your halo powder, and just buff it out. And that just smooths everything out and takes away excess shine. I'm going to show you, we've already highlighted Laura's face. We've already brought to the forefront the places that we want to highlight. So now we're going to take a little bit of the bronzer, and this is our Bronze Lights in Suntan Matte, and it's real easy to use. You just take the top of that fan brush. You're going to start behind the hairline, and you're going to pull it forward, just like that. And what that's going to do is elevate the cheekbone, but you always want to start from the hairline and pull forward. Then you're going to take a little bit of it right up here in that temple, and then on the forehead, right in here. And you can see what that does for the face. It just gives the face a little bit more shape. And then if you wanted, you could do a little bit underneath the chin. One of an eyeshadow kit that has 3 colors in one. It has your light, your medium, and your dark. And start with our lightest color. And you're gonna do the light right in the corner of the eye, because this will open up the eye, and then right underneath that perfectly arched groom brow. And you'll take your medium color and do it right next to it. And then the darkest color you'll do right at the end. Day look for the eye. So light is in the inner corner, medium is right next to it in the middle, and dark is at the ends and in the contour. So let's talk about eyeliner. The hardest, usually the most intimidating part of a woman's makeup application is her eyeliner. And I think the reason is women think that they have to do one line all the way across their eye. This makes it very difficult. You have to have a very steady hand to do that. So the easiest way to apply eyeliner is to take a brush like this. It's a flat brush, it's a stiff brush. You put it in your product and just get the tips, the product on the tip of the brush. Then you take your liner, start at the lash base, put it down, wiggle, 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 pick it up, right next to that line, put it down, wiggle, 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 pick it up, next to the line, wiggle, 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 and pick it up. So you're walking it across the lash line as opposed to trying to do one solid uniform line. That makes it really, really easy and gives just the right amount of definition on the eye. So the easiest way to do mascara on yourself, if you want to get the tops of the lashes, you just put your brush and kind of pull down, go right underneath that lash line, wiggle, 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 or underneath the lash, wiggle, 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 and pull out. And usually for day, that's all you need is just 2 strokes of your lash wand. And if you wanted, you could take the wand and really just focus on the ends of the lash, giving it that ultimate fanned out effect. Lash DNA. So I'm going to use the exact same products that I used on Laura for the day. I'm just going to change the way I apply it. So you take it like this first for the day, and then for night, you just turn it like this. You take your light right underneath the brow bone, you take your medium and do it right in the middle, and you take your dark and do it all over that lid, creating more of a smoky effect. And you can see the difference between the day and the eye. Just a little bit more of a dark shadow on the lid creates more of a night look. Okay, so it's a really quick way to go from day to night. Now, if you wanted a bit more drama, I'm going to just add right on top of it a darker black liner with that same eyeliner brush that I used before. And I'm going to work the lash with the cream eyeliner, same way as I did before for the day. So you just place it right at the lash bed, wiggle, 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 and just walk it across that lash line. And so anytime you add black, it's going to give you more of an intense look. Now, if you wanted your eyeliner to have more of a smoky effect, you would just change brushes. You want it to be more distinct, you would use a hard, straight brush like this. And then if you want more of a smoky look, you use the natural haired brush. So I'm going to take that same product and just smooth it onto the lash line, creating more of a smoky effect. And that will give Laura the drama she's looking for. Now, if you wanted to bring that darkness, that black smokiness underneath, you use whatever's left on your brush from the top lash line, look up, and just run it along that bottom lash. There you go. You don't want to go all the way over necessarily, but usually doing it just right in that corner will give you the desired effect. Today I'm going to show you how to achieve that beautiful, bold, pink lip. That's all the rage. So now if you're wanting to do a bright, bold, beautiful lip, then what you're going to want to do is keep the rest of the makeup really, really simple and clean and beautiful. So what I'm going to do is take whatever's left of my foundation brush from my foundation application and kind of put it around, put it around the lips. So this is my double take lip liner. So I'm going to take that nude liner and just etch over her natural shape of her lip. You really want to focus on the Cupid's bow, which is this little heart shape right here, and then pull it down to the bottom of the lip. Again, you want to focus right underneath that lip there. And when you focus on the Cupid's bow and underneath the lip, that just kind of creates fullness to the lip, and then you can finish off the line. But you can see, you can't really see the difference between there's no bold difference. You don't want to draw a really harsh line. You just kind of want to sketch the liner and get some definition on there. So now her lips are perfectly defined. I'm going to take my really beautiful bright lipstick. This is our Photo Finish lipstick in Flirty. So it's that beautiful pink color. I'm going to use a lip brush all over the lip. And you're kind of blending the lip liner. You always want to use a nude lip liner when you're applying a really bright color, because you need that definition to make it look more natural. And then press for me. And you can see you don't need a lot of product. You just need a little bit of the lipstick all over the entire surface of the lip to give you that bold color. Not more, just make sure the application is really, really even. So there you have your bright, beautiful pink lip. That is so pretty. I'm going to use a little bit of my O Gloss on top of it. Again, this is a clear sheer product. It goes on clear and turns to your perfect shade of pink. But I think over the top of this bright, flirty pink, a sheer, bright pink will really make it pop. So I'm going to take a little bit of it, and you just pop it in the middle, in the center of the lip. And there you go. Again, you don't need a whole lot. You just need a bit to cover the entire lip. And there you go. You have a beautiful pink, glossy lip. Now I have a little blush trick. You're going to take your 3 fingers, put it right close to your nose. The 3rd finger, that's where you want to take your blush and blend it back. This is a no blush zone.